Okay, so sure enough, on my other playthrough now, I'm doing much better this time. Through pure chance, I've managed to get some. Well, not pure chance. I fought for some of these people. I managed to get two extra Mantis crew members and an NG, which is nice. I still have no weapons, but we're doing a lot better, and we're still in the first sector, getting ready to jump our way out of here. So Uh, I kind of need drone parts, however, uh, maybe we could do the middle ground. I should save some drone parts. Oh, I got this thing too. It kind of creates a super shield periodically. I might think that's better than a defense. And considering that's kind of a tough call. Let's try it out. No, I don't need it for now because my shields are pretty strong. I'd much rather have something that can shoot down missiles because a lot of missiles will go straight through the shield anyway. Let's get you back over into the teleporter and let's go. We could go to the NG or the Uncharted. Now you get to explore nebulas more because the fleet is slowed down a lot. I may have fun with the NG though because they're pretty easy to board and kill. You take a risk actually taking the safer route because you may not get a lot of events at each of these nav points. And you know, these are, like I said, these earlier sectors are kind of critical. Do I need to buy fuel? Yeah, let's buy just a little. It's so critical that you get as much scrap as you can in these first parts, because then it gets harder to get. We definitely need more power if we're going to bring any of these things online. I got two power bars now to my teleporter. It's really nice to be able to get in and out as quickly as you can. I often don't see the need to upgrade it up to 3. Usually 2 is pretty sufficient. See, nothing's happening. That was bad. Let's hope we can fight a ship here. I'll remotely repair your targeting system. Cool. I love getting free rewards for not having to fight. What can we do here? I'm all about upgrading the engine. Alright. I should probably save up some money for when I might go to the store, so let's try not to be too hasty next time with our money. I want to buy a hacking module. As I talked about before, I'm not particularly fond of this weapon. I may just sell it. For the sake of this ship, I'd rather have a more practical weapon. Alright, this should be no problem. So we're just gonna fight these guys over here. Oh, no, no, no. I think my guy's gonna die. Oh, that was very close. Sometimes you think you're ready to pull these guys out, but you may not have them selected or something. God, that was close. And look, I just earned an NG crew member. So like I was showing earlier, since I don't have any weapons, at least that I'm going to use for now, I'm going to station this guy at the doors so I can have upgraded blast doors. Or I could put him at sensors. Yeah, let's put him over on the sensors for now. And I'm gonna head up this way. It's critical to have a lot of crew members, and you know, the game's all about diversity. There's certain races that do better than others at certain types of skills, so it's useful to have a fairly diverse crew. That new alien race, like I said, I forgot their name, but let's say there's one in a room. They suck all the oxygen out of the room, or if you want to think of it as that they're toxic. like when they exhale or something. Like no other crew members can be in the same room with them unless it's that same alien race, which kind of makes them good for boarding actually, because they can go into any area without oxygen, which would obviously make them good at repairs too when like oxygen is run out. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even think on their ship you need oxygen. I mean, if you had a crew with all of their aliens, all of that particular alien, I think you can save power on oxygen. I don't know. That would be interesting to see. I accept. I think this is a new event in the advanced FTL, and every time I accept their offer of surrender, they just give me a bunch of scraps. So I'm like, all right. I could go here, 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 here. Or I could go here, here, here. I'm gonna head down this way just in case like this might be a store. Explain that you can't do any programming in the... No, I can do program. Mantis crew. The Mantis. Okay, that went good. Looks like we're probably only gonna get 2 more stops, so we'll probably go here and then the exit. I don't think we'll make it to the store again here. Intruders on board. You don't scare me. What's one Mantis, seriously? Yeah, this game can be totally cheap still. To me, one of the cheapest events that happens is when you get boarded, but there's no ship nearby, like they're hiding. And so all these people board you. I guess you get fighting experience out of it, but beyond that, you don't get anything out of it. You don't get any reward. It'd be kind of cool if maybe killing some intruders would get you some information about the system you're in. Are these guys gonna be okay? Oh, that was way too close. I need to be far more careful. Got a ton of scrap out of all that though. Yeah, this ship is fun. We are going to need a weapon eventually. I'm confident sometimes I could make it to Sector 8 in this ship with no weapons. However, you are not going to be able to defeat the Rebel flagship with this one. I don't even think I would try, honestly. Yeah, we're going to the exit now, that's right. So obviously you can think of some instances that would suck using this ship, such as if you're fighting the Zoltans and they have their super shield, which you cannot teleport through unless you have a special device, which is also new. It's like a Zoltan bypass shield. I can't imagine wanting to ever spend money on a Zoltan bypass shield, but if I got it on accident, just like through chance, I'd be willing to keep it. Here's an interesting thing I learned about attacking drones. Jeez. He needs to get over to those, You can send a drone over, like a combat drone, to attack these drones. And they actually can destroy this entire ship. Because what happens is if all of these were red, then the ship keeps auto-repairing itself, and every time you take out a system, it loses some of its hull, which is kind of cool because it's just going to keep auto-repairing, and then this guy is just going to keep destroying the systems, which will keep destroying the hull. You do have to kind of wait it out a bit though, because yeah, he'll just, I mean, it takes longer for some of the more powerful ships. Otherwise, I guess I would just stop recording and let this guy finish his thing, but he may not take too long to take it out. Let's get these guys repairing our weapons that we don't really use. See, and if I don't eventually spend some money to invest on the weapon system, then I might get a weapon that will help me get to Sector 8. but I will not have invested in it. So I'm gonna pause recording for a bit while this guy keeps taking out the ship, so I'll see in 1 second here. Okay, so he's down to one piece of hull left, and our combat drone is going to take out the engines, and that should finish the ship off. So there are options for I could probably do with my Mantis. I think they can teleport back fast enough, but I don't really feel like risking it. Okay, NG Homeworld's Uncharted Nebula. That's a tough call. It's a very tough call. Let's go to the Nebula, shall we? There's a new hazard in Advanced FTL. It's a pulsar. Kind of like solar flares, but less hazardous, really. It doesn't start your ship on fire, but it's basically like getting hit with an ion beam, having your systems taken out. Alright. Why is this red? Oh yeah, that's another thing too. You can't just keep respawning things. If one of your drones gets destroyed, it has to like self-assemble itself. I'd really love to get to a store, but why don't we spend a little bit here? We'll spend one on our weapons system. I wouldn't mind some more engines there. We could just go all the way with our teleporter. Let's hold off on that a bit. Having a powerful drone control is pretty important. Sensors won't work in the nebula anyway, so why don't we... I was thinking the teleporter. Well, let's wait a bit. Maybe we'll wait till we get to a store. I might need to buy some fuel anyway. Yeah, the nebulas can be pretty uneventful too. Yeah, see, that's annoying. Wasted opportunities. They didn't really do anything to improve the... look, 3 stops and not a single encounter. They haven't really done anything to improve the graphics or anything. That's fine, it's not about graphics, but... oh my gosh. We're just breezing through this thing and we haven't found anything yet. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do though. We're here at the store. Yeah, they really don't have anything. The chain burst laser is one that I like. I'm gonna sell the charge laser. I don't care for it. Heavy laser, 2 shots in quick succession. That might actually be worth it. 13 seconds. See, what happens is the first shot from the chain gun is slow, and then every consecutive shot it fires faster until it's like firing like 1 shot a second. Probably I'd rather have this over the heavy. Heavy laser is really cool, but I think I may get a little more practical use out of the chain burst laser. Shall we buy a crew member? Tough call. I got 6 of them now. I'm gonna hold off on that just for a... well... I'll tell you what, I'm gonna move this NG over to weapons. We'll have those weapons ready to go, and I'm gonna upgrade my power. Yeah, that seems fairly sensible. Now if I can just find some people to kill in this nebula. There we go. Okay, now here's a new thing too. They have a cloning facility. If I don't take out that cloning facility, then there's no point in boarding them. It's almost pretty much like attacking them if they have a med bay. You need to take it out. So we'll put our chain gun on auto fire. So if you pay attention to this here, it's gonna... the refire rate is gonna go lower each time. I should probably go mess with these guys for a bit though. Now, I'm just gonna mess with them right now, but... oh wait, no, that's our chance. We need to take him out while See, their cloning bay is offline, so they can't regenerate their guys. Yeah, that went pretty well. Oh look, we got a Zoltan crew member. Well, I'm definitely glad I didn't buy a crew member at that last stop. You can power the drone control. That went very well. But yeah, a couple times I was boarding ships before I understood the cloning thing, and I'm like, is there a bug in this game? Because I keep killing these guys and they're coming back to life. Good times. I am feeling bold, so we're gonna take on this larger Mantis ship. Oh, they thought they'd board me, huh? See, if you have a cloning bay, it really reduces the risks of boarding, because as long as you power it, you will do pretty good there. Okay, there are things offline, I need to head over there now. Because if he has a chance to repair it, then their crew members are going to come back to life. See, there's nothing they can do with it offline. So yeah, it's similar to wanting to take out a med bay, basically. And they may have a lot of power to their cloning facility. The more power you have, the faster you can clone your dead guys. Let's go here. Oh, it's getting dark outside. It's dark and cloudy. Attack the automated ship to get to the station. I will risk it. Let's send a boarding drone over. Hopefully he lands on a good side. So he'll take out the weapons. I think if I had one more power to my teleporter, I would risk sending these guys over into this environment here, or lack thereof. So he only has access to these two areas, the boarding drone. So it'll take longer for him to take out each system as it repairs itself, which of course will be an opportunity for me to stop recording. Yeah, I'll just resume recording once this thing's almost dead. Otherwise this could go on for 5 to 10 minutes for all I know. But I'm pretty safe now, actually. There's no indication that this drone is going to flee. And I'm glad these things do auto repair, because if they didn't, then he wouldn't keep attacking it. So just wait and let's see if it auto repairs itself. See, there it goes. So yeah, we'll come back in a minute once this thing's dead.